Kick-Ass 2, more like Ass Shit 2. That was meant to be a joke, the first film when Nicolas Cage says Kick-Ass, more like Ass Kick. Yeah. Hello, so today I am reviewing Kick-Ass 2, directed by Jeff Wadlow. Matthew Vaughn's not returning this time, which is a shame. Matthew Vaughn is still at the Matthew Vaughn production at the beginning, and Jane Goldman, who also helped with writing the first one, is also executive producer on this, but they didn't really have the time to do this film because they're doing X-Men Days of Future Past. So the storyline of Kick-Ass 2 is Hit-Girl is training Kick-Ass and Dave Lewinsky to sort of be a bigger, stronger, so he can fight better and be a better superhero. And there's also these people teaming up, and Kick-Ass is going to join this crew, this team of superheroes with Jim Carrey as Colonel Stars and Stripes, and all these other people and his friends and stuff. One of his friends joined, and we also have Chris Mintz-Plasse, I think I said his name completely wrong there, as Red Mist Motherfucker, where he's changed his name over to Motherfucker now. Now this is based on Kick-Ass 2, the graphic novel, and then there's some parts of this put in there as well, Hit-Girl. So, let me start with this. I didn't enjoy this, okay? Every single reviewer I watch on YouTube has been bigging it up, saying they thought it was great, amazing. I feel like they've been paid to say that, and maybe some people thought it was amazing. At this moment in time, this has a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I understand that. I thought there was some good moments of this. Jeff Wadlow was a bad pick for the director, I believe. I would really hope that Matthew Vaughn, I was just like, Matthew Vaughn should have came back for this. I really loved the first film. Like, it was one of my favourite films of 2010. It was a film that I loved. I thought it was great. It was brilliant. Matthew Vaughn did the great things with it. And they did go a bit away from the comic book, but they also had some really great moments in there, and it was like very aware about itself, had some really great fun creative fighting and the killing and stuff, and the end, the finale is great. This one is very messy. It goes from being like, there's some parts where it would go to really like fights and everything, and then it would go back to being really slow paced with conversations between like the superheroes and stuff. It's got some really bad pacing issues there. And one thing that really annoyed me about the fights is it did this. Oh, the fight's happening. Oh, we're going to do shaky cam. That's one thing I have never ever liked about fights in film. If you're going to do shaky cam, just don't. Like, the fights look bad. There's one scene where you sort of don't know who's fighting who at the end, like shaky cam and stuff. I think the best person who stole the show for this film was Hit-Girl with Chloe Moretz. I think she did an excellent job as Hit-Girl again. She's the best thing about this film. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, I think he did a good job as Kick-Ass again. But Jim Carrey is great. I would have liked more of Jim Carrey. There's not much of him in here, and I was disappointed by that. I think they could have done more. Like, they did do exactly what they did in the graphic novel. But I'm just annoyed about this film. This film... Now, here's the thing. The graphic novel is offensive. Yes, it is offensive. There's very offensive things in there. So there's many crazy things that happen. But this film pushed it even more. Like, I feel like Jeff Wadlow... he wrote a racist script. This film is very racist, very sexist, very immature, homophobic as well. Like, there's things in there that just didn't need to be in there. Motherfucker says some, like, one race. When you first see him, when he's starting to be the motherfucker and he's doing his first crime, he says something racist. It wasn't even in the graphic novel, and it was like the things in Hit-Girl, the thing that they never said the racist word that he said, and I was just like, why? Why do you need to do that? It's just like, it's not on. And there's a really immature scene, which if you've seen it, you'll understand what I mean. It just didn't make me laugh. It was so stupid because it wasn't in the graphic novel and it didn't need to be in there. It was just immature. And the violence is like, with the first one, it was creative. They had this creative stuff, and you saw, when you first saw Hit-Girl in the flat and everything, the fire happening, that was great. In this one, they try and push it too far. There's a really crappy CGI scene with the fight between Hit-Girl and Mother Russia, and the fight disappointed me. The final fight is something that I was so excited for, because it's normally set in Times Square, and then this is just set in a warehouse, and it's just like a bit disappointing. There's a few things they've changed about this film, which I was annoyed at, because if they made a Kick-Ass 3, if they tried to set it to the graphic novel, then it wouldn't make sense, many of the things. So they messed up completely on that, which was ridiculous. They tried to do things that they thought were funny, And with the racist jokes, like, they try and be self-aware about it. Like, there's one where they say something racist, and you have, like, motherfuckers, guys saying, oh, stop it with the racist stereotypes. It's like, you wrote the script still wanting people to laugh at the racist jokes, though. Kick-Ass 2, I just didn't enjoy it. There's some fun parts of it. I laughed at some little parts, but when I think about it, I just want to wipe this film from my mind and just remember this. This can have repeat viewings. I can watch this film over and over again and have so much fun with it. Kick-Ass 2, one viewing. That's it for me. I will never watch it again. If the only time I'd watch it, if I wanted to say to someone, if you love Kick-Ass 1, then here we go. Here's the one that you will not enjoy because it doesn't feel like it's a sequel to it. So I did enjoy Kick-Ass 2. I'm going to give Kick-Ass 2 a 5 out of 10 because it can't go any lower than that, really. Like, 5 out of 10, I feel like it tried with some parts, but Jeff Wadlow was just, he hasn't really made any great films. Cry Wolf, terrible. Never Back Down, not even gonna, like, I wish they'd have picked a better director. Like, they let him write it as well. And this film tries to talk about, like, YouTube stuff and Twitter and try and be in with the kids. Like, when motherfucker first walks in place, like, will this be viral and stuff? It's like Twitter and things. And I am going to be doing, as you probably saw when I picked up these, there's pages bookmarked. Yes, with toilet paper, because I didn't have anything else in my room to bookmark. I had the toilet roll there. I was like, yep, I'm going to bookmark all this stuff. I'm going to be doing a spoiler review, which will be comparing the film to the graphic novel and speaking about my problems with it and why I didn't like it much and just why I wish they hadn't changed many things. I'll be speaking about these two, and then I'll be speaking about, I have the first 2 issues of Kick-Ass 3, so I'll be going over that and comparing the things as well, which would make it weird if they had a sequel. So yeah, that is my review of Kick-Ass 2. If you've seen Kick-Ass 2, did you enjoy it or did you not like it as much as me? Because I know there's a lot of people that have been enjoying it, but I just didn't, and I'm disappointed because I was so excited for this film, and it was a big letdown to me. So thank you very much for watching this, and I shall see you all again probably in a day or 2 because I'm gonna film the other review straight after this, the spoiler one. So yeah, keep a lookout for that, and thank you very much. Goodbye.